Fashion Dolls. It is Thankful Thursday, July 6th, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Our very special guest today is predominantly known in the entertainment and music world. Now, let's get into a little few facts about him. With his music, over 200K plays on YouTube and 100K in music. Our very special guest today is running for General Assembly, and I'm super excited to have him here in the Dollhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Julian J.
Hey, thank you.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Dollhouse. How are you doing?
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfect.
I appreciate you. And just a correction, I'm actually running for Congress for Rhode Island. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I appreciate you for interviewing me.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you here. But before we get into this conversation, I would be remiss if I did not send my condolences. I know you had lost some loved ones when this pandemic first hit, so definitely sending you my love and condolences as well.
Oh wow, I appreciate that. You definitely do your research. Yeah, I lost my mother last year, my grandfather. Life is crazy. I mean, a lot of people lose people. Same for you. If you lost anybody during the last, few years. Um, yeah, yeah, crazy.
Yes, it's been difficult, 100%.
Got to
Now,
keep
you are
working.
a Rhode Island native. Tell us, because in the music business, you've worked in the music business for so long. You've worked with a few big names. A lot of people don't know this about you, but you've also had some input behind the scenes on rap icon DMX's funeral. And that to this day, I still can't believe that we lost him. He was so pivotal in the hip hop world. You've worked with a lot of hip hop artists, and you've done some things with BET networks as well too. So you don't mind telling us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I got you. So more on the entertainment side, I actually met a person that was managing the whole funeral. He works directly for Swiss Beat. Um, and I reached out to him via LinkedIn, and then he said, "Hey, come to the DMX funeral." I didn't realize he actually was the one planning the whole funeral. So he planned the whole funeral from top to bottom, all the content, all the material you see, all the prayer cards. I actually will have some prayer cards for you as well. I'll mail it to you. But DMX there was some people there in that building that I can't even say. Russell Simmons was in there. Farrakhan was in there. I'm the guy that handed out all the material for them. So when they sat down, I would have to hand out all the materials and you name it. Every celebrity was there. I worked directly with, I think it was, well, I know it was Little Kim that I worked with. I was sitting next to Jeff Hamilton, who is a fashion icon. Swiss Beats assistant and myself were working side by side. So I did see him a few times. I try not to get too close to the celebrities. They don't like when you take too many pictures and photo ops and things like that. But that was a good experience. Met a lot of people. Slick Rick, you name it. Everyone was there. And that kind of triggered me to work in the entertainment industry, meet a lot of different people. I actually saw your page, Anthony Knight. So I was on a Good Burger set with him when we were doing Good Burger 2. We can't say too much on that, obviously, with the NDAs. But some stuff coming down the way, the pipeline. But yeah, I try a little bit of everything. I can think of multiple celebrities I've met, but I don't name drop or things like that. But it's serious out there. When you just network, use LinkedIn, use Instagram, use those two tools. Twitter is pretty good, but now I don't know. But yeah, I'm a networker. So all these opportunities that you see, and you do great research, by the way, all these opportunities you see are from Instagram. Everything I post is from Instagram. I don't have much support in Rhode Island. I'll show you some of my views too, just so you can see a different view. Just a meeting room right now. But yeah, we're just trying a little bit of everything. We worked the Essence Festival. We worked at the Essence Fest. I met Mona Scott. The video wasn't good, but I did meet Mona Scott. She was really nice, actually. Her assistant didn't know who I was. But yeah, I could think of a lot of things. If you want me to talk specifically about something, I can easily. Recently, we went to the Legends of the Street tours. I worked that. My guy, Chris Hill. So we helped where we're looking for sponsors for the Legends of the Street tour. Which, Jadakiss, Rick Ross, French Montana. We had access to that, which was cool. We didn't have to pay, but it was a cool experience. We were front row. Lots of concerts. I go to the Weekend. I worked for the Celtics. I worked for the Patriots. I worked for it's a long list. I do sports as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to network with people like yourself. I love what you do. I love how you just do your research. You take everything serious no matter who you're interviewing. Your hair looks popping. You're just a really nice person, and I wanted to make sure that honestly, I thought you were going to be too busy. Because I know you probably got a bunch of people wanting to do an interview with you because you take it really serious. And the people that take it really serious go really far in this career. And I see a lot of potential in you for sure in the next few months. I think months you're going to see a lot of change with what you're doing. And yeah, just keep up the good work.
You are not going to make me cry my eyelashes off, Julian.
I see you. You're doing your thing. Can you tell me a little bit about what you do and what your goals are? Because I looked at your interviews. I don't see a lot of, I see some, you care more about the people. So I kind of want to know a little bit about you too.
Sure. I love what I do. I'm like an influencer, but more so in the fashion world. I love changing up my look. I love this one top. Wait a minute. I'm reading some of you guys' comments. Let me try not to pay attention to the comments. But yes, my passion, my goal is to make people happy. Not just to make people beautiful, because people look at my page here and the first thing they see is the fashion. They see the looks. They see all of these different things that I like. But I want people to have an escape. I want people to get away from what's going on in the world. So much going on in the world. And I want people to have an escape and a getaway where they feel confident enough to go and look and say, like, wow, she's got this on and she's got this and she's had this person on her platform. But I want people to take away also some of the gems that we impart into this platform. So yes, you get dressed up, you get glammed up and all of that, and that's fun and nice. But I also want you to take away from the message as well too. And I do it in a way where people are not bored with it, because I know people have such a short attention span. And I try to keep people engaged. And that's the sole purpose of my platform, Style by Steve.
Oh, you're killing it. You're killing it. I love everything. I saw Anthony. I saw him post the interview. I was amazed by how your questions, because I worked for magazines. I worked for Sheen Magazine, Hype Magazine. I was their digital. I used to run their Instagram. So you're on your way. Like, I'm not capping it. I'm not amping it up. You're on your way to like really do something big. And I could see you doing the runway interviews. I could see that. I could see you doing the interviews on the red carpet. That's why I was like, I got to get in there before you're too busy. But yeah, it's a wild ride, isn't it? What Instagram's doing for creators.
Yes. And we're seeing the shift. So many people are coming up with their own ways and avenues of bringing in revenue and bringing in traffic to their channel or whatever works for them. And me, I do it in a way where it's the most eye-catching. I find the most eye-catching things that I know that people love, that I would love also. So.
Wow. Let me see. Let me think of some things that would be interesting. So Little Kim, she's pretty nice. She actually has 2 Instagrams, so she manages another Instagram page. A lot of these celebrities have 2 Instagram pages, so I'm actually aware of the other Instagram pages that a couple celebrities like her manage. They don't say that publicly. So I'll give you that Instagram afterwards, after we're done talking. But right now I'm working with 24/7 Papas, who is the paparazzi who works directly with TMZ. So I'll be going to New York, monthly. I want to link you with him, and maybe you guys can set up an interview. So he gets around all the celebrities, you name it, Ashton Kutcher, Kim Kardashian, Kanye. He's around all of them because they directly reach out to him so that he knows their location, and then they take pictures. It's a whole different world for paparazzi, and I want to see if I can help you get involved in some of that because it's kind of along the fields of what you do. And where are you located again?
I'm in South Carolina. I'm a Southern girl.
Okay, I'm actually probably coming to Atlanta this weekend to probably see Eric Thomas in Georgia, and my friend's birthday. His kid's having a birthday party. But yeah, so if anything, I might come through South Carolina. If I'm there and I have time, I'll message you, and I would definitely like to meet you in person and see how I could help you. But yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. I don't want to take your whole interview up. I don't know how long we have to talk, but I'm a talker. Talker now.
No, you're good. And the audience is agreeing. They're saying this is just incredible. Pure, you are. This is so dope. And that was going to be my question for you. You talking about me being busy, but you're running for Congress. My next question for you is, what would you like to accomplish in your first 100 days if you're going for Congress?
That's a great question. That's a really great question. Now I'm gonna switch it to a more political answer. At this time, I'm not really focused on if I win or lose. I'm more so trying to gain traction. I'm trying to make my voice heard. I'm trying to get heard by everybody. I'm not looking for votes. If I was looking for votes, I'll be posted, please vote, please vote. I'm not one of those people. I just want to make noise and let people know I can do this if I want to. And if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I'm coming as an independent. So it's a little different. I don't have to do the primaries like Democrats and Republicans. I'm automatically in the race for November for Congress. There's about 30 other people. So a lot of people want to do it. A lot of people want to be Congress to go to the White House, and we'll see. I'm more so focused on the attention right now. My goal right now is to figure out how I can get on CNN, and then that's when my voice will be heard. I want to figure out how my voice can get heard for the next year, because my real goal is 2024, but this is a good way to trigger 2024. And that's the main reason that I'm running for Congress, is to let people know I'm here.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and how are you going to manage that?
Yeah, I definitely want to look at White House. I think big. Anytime my mind thinks of something, I try to do it. I like when people tell me I can't do something. I purposely try to do it. I'm one of those people. So I like hard challenges. I'm running out of things to do. So I feel like this is the next step, is to see where I can go with politics. It's just tough, because I've worked for a lot of different industries, and sometimes you try so much things you forget what you're good at, and that's kind of where I'm at now. I don't really know, I go with the flow of Instagram, which just sounds crazy, but if people like it, if they view my post, I build off that. I create the views, I create the viewership, and then I create opportunities off these views. I'm not just posting, I get a view from Diddy, I get a view from Kevin Hart, which I do, but I'm not posting it for that reason. I'm posting it to let people know that my Instagram is getting these views for a reason. And that's how I trigger my network for other people like yourself. I'll help anybody, and that's what I'm here for. I want to help people. I don't care what race, what sex. I don't care about any of that stuff. As long as we're all equal and nice people, positive energy. That's all.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm on.
Shout out to my brother K Tooks, the K Tooks spot. Make sure you guys definitely go and check out his talk show. He has an interview tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure you guys head on over and tune in tonight on the gram with the K Tooks spot. Pretty dope, and I always supported it. He texted me earlier today, if I'm not mistaken, and to make sure that I was okay before this interview because I was nervous. I was running rapid. So
You look good. No, you look fine. You took this very professional. This was, be honest, this was one of my first interviews on Instagram Live. I'm still new to it. We're gonna look back and we're gonna have to redo this when we're in our different career paths in the next few months. I'm gonna say months because I really like where you're going. I feel like you're gonna both of us. That's our goal.
definitely we have to stay in contact. And that was going to be my next question for you. How do you find the balance with doing everything? You're running for Congress, and then you're working with so many artists. And not only that, but you do music as well too. So how do you find the balance with everything?
Yeah, and what's crazy is I'm actually at work right now too. This is I do IT for a living. Yeah, I do. I'm a computer technician for a living, manager. But hey, we got to do what we got to do. I don't sleep a lot, but I'm multitasking. If you don't try what you think, it's gonna just sit there. Then you're gonna forget it. So once I think of something, I have to do it. It's just inside of me. I'll give Eric Thomas the credit for that. He activated the beast, I guess. That's what he calls the beast mode. I can't shut it off no more. I can't. So I keep going and going and going and going until the next opportunity. That's just how you got to be, especially with what you're doing, because it's very competitive in this entertainment world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sharks. There's a lot of fish. There's a lot of everything. I've seen it all. You know, people left me at events where I'm the only person, and I drove 15 hours to get there, and I was so. You win, you lose. I lose a lot, but I've won some interesting stuff too. But you know, just stay positive. I'm always positive. Just stay positive. That's my biggest message to everybody. Just stay positive, and no matter what life throws at you, just keep coming at it crazy. Like, don't fall under pressure, because if you do, that's when you fail. My opinion. But yeah, mostly I'm just trying to figure out how we can.
The ultimate in you, bro.
Say that again. Sorry, I cut you off.
24/7 Paps official says the unmet in you, bro.
Is he in here?
Yes, he's here.
Oh, 24/7. Hey, I was just saying. Hey, we gotta get all you guys involved. I want to introduce you to 24/7. He's already in here. So that's perfect. We have a drink we're doing too. We do health supplements right now. Unicity. So we're gonna talk about that too. I want to introduce you to that too in the future, which is a great health supplement. But yeah, 24/7. That dude's amazing. Great people skills. Paparazzi. He's more than paparazzi. You know, I don't like just saying paparazzi for what he does. It's more than just taking pictures of celebrities. You know, it's knowing when they're gonna come out, what time they're gonna come out, the weather, the waiting, it's a lot of stuff. And he gave me a quick runaround of what it was like, and it's a hard job. You know, people don't realize how hard paparazzi work. And you know, it's just a general term, paparazzi, but yeah. Kudos to 24/7 and Wavy Peter. That's his colleague, Wavy Peter. But I'll introduce you for sure after this.
And I appreciate that 100%. And another fact is you've also written some books as well too. You always push boundaries, networking with people, as you've mentioned earlier. So for you, how do you find the inspiration for writing your book?
You know, I just wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to see the process of how to publish a book on Amazon, and you know, I did it. You know, I actually I don't even post this, but I created a cryptocurrency as well. I'm gonna release that later this year. I do everything I think of, so it's really hard. But the book was more so a test. My real book is coming out next year. The first book was more so how to publish a book. But yeah, people don't realize it's not as hard as you think to publish a book. You just got to create your thoughts. You can even use Chat GPT now. Like there's so many ways you can create your thoughts onto the paper. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. You know, I try to think outside the box and help people like you and a bunch of other people. I lost track of how many people. It's a fun ride though, seeing people's success. You know, I'm actually related to people on Disney and all American shows, and you know, I wouldn't say their name just because I don't want to name drop, but I do have family in the industry, but I don't use their network. I try to build my own network and just create my own self. I don't want to use anybody else's network. I want to use my network, and I want to create my own image because I feel like it'll be worth more. You know what I mean.
Working on your own thing. Speaking of working on your own thing, with over 200K plays on YouTube and 100K music services, tell us about that. These are huge accolades. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah. So freestyle. So my Instagram and basically my YouTube went viral one time for 100K. It went 100K 7 years ago, and then I just did record music. I just freestyle. You know, I should have taken it more serious maybe in the future. And then the views just went crazy on Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, and a lot of different things. But you know, I don't focus on music too much because it's very competitive. But I do love music. It's inside of me. You know, I'll freestyle anytime. But yeah, I'm more focused on just trying to figure out how I can help change the world and help make it better now. That's my mission. You know, I don't think it's music so much, but I do like it. You know, I do know how to help people get Spotify, all that stuff. You know, numbers, I can help anybody get higher numbers and things like that. So that's really why I did it, to show people that I can help you get numbers. Yeah, it's a lot though. Do you sing?
I see my still here.
Do you sing?
Do I sing? No.
No. You don't sing. You sound like you could sing with your voice. I was like, oh, they hit a high note.
Well, with my curling I used to pretend like I was Whitney Houston back in the day, but no, I can't.
And actually, shout out to my cousin Malcolm Butler, who was in the Whitney Houston movie. I'll say his name because I help with his Instagram. I'll be sure to send this video when you post it.
Yes, this is going up on the channel, so you guys will be able to catch the interview. Shout outs to my brother K-Tubes. And let me read some of you guys' comments. 24/7 Pops says, thank you, bro.
I love that guy. His energy. Hey, when you build yourself around people with good energy like him, I don't know what you can become. And maybe this is a sign. You know, I believe everything happens for a reason. Maybe I'm supposed to introduce you to him. Life works like that. You'll be surprised how much things happen like that. And maybe you're the missing link that he needs. You don't know. Like life is crazy. Life is crazy. I just go with the flow.
So crazy how we connected. I did the interview with Anthony, and then I had no idea that you and Anthony had such a brotherhood and a friendship from looking at both of you guys' page. You guys are really nice.
Well, I just met him. On a Good Burger set, but I build relationships quickly. We was chilling all day. And Janaya, Janasha. I know of so many names. Janasha, I actually met her who on a Good Burger set, who now is my exec admin. So you never know who you're meeting in the room. You really don't know who you're meeting, and you don't know who's watching right now. You don't know. Like,
yeah,
our views look pretty decent too. I'm not gonna lie. 184 is not bad. I never go live, so that means your viewership is going up and up. That's not from my live probably. I don't go live. That's all you. Nah, maybe a couple of mine. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the messages. You do a good job at looking at the messages while you're talking.
Oh yes, reading the comments.
You're doing a good job at that. That's something I gotta improve on and maybe learn from you more. I see you 24/7. Let me give him a heart. But yeah, mostly people. I want to do a message for people is just stay focused. Whatever industry you're in, stay focused and try to really dominate yourself. You compete with yourself. Don't compete with other people. When you compete with other people, that's when you start questioning yourself. Don't compete with nobody but yourself. That's what I do for the last 6 years, and it seems like it's working. It's a little slow. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm the same way. I try to stay in my lane and I try to stay focused and surrounded by people who uplift me and encourage me in the way to go. And one of those people that I've mentioned is K2. So I'm thankful to have him in my corner, as well as my friend Felicia and my makeup artist Melanie and so many others.
Yeah, shout out to all the makeup artists. They don't get enough credit. I help a few makeup artists on Instagram. Michael P, I see you. Taisha, they're running it in my city. So makeup artists are huge. Hairstylists are huge. Ruby, I see you with your hair, the hair camera. She's a hairstylist. Like, there's so much talent everywhere. People do everything now. Like, people don't just do one thing. It's really tough to just do one thing now. You got to be a little bit versatile. That's my opinion.
That's what it's all about, having different outlets.
Mm-hmm.
And that just not too long ago, I said we have to have different outcomes, different avenues that you're going in, but still remain under that one lane, which is beauty. If you're into beauty, I say be able to do it all. You got to be able to do hair just in case something else fails. You got to be able to do it.
No, you're right. You're right. Now, what else? So do you but do you mostly do interviews on Instagram, or do you do some other outside things?
Well, I've been invited to I did an interview with shout outs to Mikey, Geekcaster, which is a great platform.
Mm-hmm.
Great platform. We do a lot with anime and comics and action. So you guys go and check them out as well.
Ooh, I'm a comic guy. I love Spider-Man.
Yes. They are all into the Marvel verse. So definitely go and check out Geekcaster on YouTube. I did an interview on there. Great conversation.
Okay.
I've been on other platforms as well, so I don't mind going on other people's platforms.
Okay,
so I like
good.
to try to feel out the vibe first. I go back and I like before our interview, I did my research. I always try to go in and do my research on the platform, so I know what I'm getting myself in, so I won't feel bombarded or ambushed or anything.
You do your research. Yeah, I was like, wow, you caught me off guard because I don't really post things about my family and stuff. So that's surprising you caught that information. Because I don't post that on my Instagram, so I don't know how you caught that. You're a good researcher.
I have to, in this business as a hostess of this platform, you have to make sure that whatever guests you're going for, you have to make sure that you do your research on them.
You're killing it.
Every interview.
Yeah, I love it. That's what drew me to you. I'm like, how the heck does she know that information? And just to make sure I'm correct, you go by she, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure, because that's another thing. Pronouns is important. So I always make sure I ask everybody, just in general, just everybody deserves respect. And I feel like the world doesn't give everybody equal respect. And that's what I'm really trying to make a message about. Equality.
This in the comments, all of this love. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, we blessed. Oh, they like you. They like us. We got to do this again. Maybe we got to make it a monthly thing where we just check in with everybody. Hey, I'm down.
I wouldn't mind to set it up. Definitely.
Let's do it. Amen. Yep. See, he already knows. So yeah, after this call, I'll definitely introduce you guys. I mean, he's already here now, but I think you two will just. I don't know what you two can do when you guys collaborate. This is how it happens, though. This is how the next levels happen for people. You network, you get to that next person. You network, you get to that next person. It's just like a never-ending ladder, But yeah, you're gonna be a shining star. I can't wait to see you on like some BET carpets and all that good stuff. Just stay consistent. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let the haters hate, because the haters hate. It just motivates me. So I hope it motivates you, because that's what they do. That's what they do, and they got time to hate, but they don't got time to follow their dreams. That don't make sense to me. That don't make no sense. But hey,
And it's
to each his own.
never follow your dreams. It's never too late. Karuch
Fact.
says you're very talented. Oh yes, Saeed, and Pops says amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen is right. And you know, I'm pretty religious. I went to a lot of Catholic schools growing up. And just, you know, staying on top of it. You're very talented. Keep grinding. I'm trying. We're trying to just network and just keep focused. Because the devil wants us to fail in life. We don't got time for that. We got too much you know, we're just trying to make it out. Everyone on this Instagram's trying to make it out to the next level. That's really what we're all here for. Next level, please.
Absolutely. And stay around with a group of people who uplift you and encourage you along the way. So thank you for that. Pops. Thank you.
He's true. He's true. That dude's wise too. Yeah, he's a wise guy. You know, I don't have a lot of friends, but I do consider Caesar. His name's Caesar, but I do consider Caesar a good friend, and I don't really have. Oh, your girl Gigi. She was actually with Anthony and me as well, and my admin Gigi. She's a superstar too. Make sure you follow her. She's a up and coming person from Boston. She does everything: acting, singing, she does everything. Her family's plugged in. Make sure you connect with her, guys, on here. Gigi's a savage. But yeah, hey, you never met, cause I went to Good Burger. I said, babe, I'm gonna get in Good Burger set. I'm gonna do it, babe. I'm gonna get in it. She didn't believe me. Sometimes your own spouse don't believe you until you do it. So don't even listen to your spouses. They're not gonna say nothing when they see you in a movie.
And your girl Gigi says thank you. Pops says definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my two people right there. Hey, we're trying to be in Good Burger 3. Hey, you might got to be in it with us. We're talking about number 3 in our heads already. This is how affirmation. I'm all about affirmation. I want to get in Good Burger 3, so I'm gonna keep saying it until it happens.
It's so funny you say that because I do vision boards and I always put down what I'm manifesting. Almost everything that I put on that vision board has now come to fruition. And it's full circle. It's just like, wow, this is crazy.
Who do you listen to?
And now it's happening.
Who do you listen to as motivational speaking? Because vision boards came from what? Steve Harvey?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm on that. I've been fiending on motivational speakers for the last 6 years, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It does work. It does work. I'm at work right now. You know, there's not like no one knocking at my door. This is just a meeting room right now. But yo, vision boards are real, people, and Good Burger 3 is real too. I see you, Gigi. We're about to be in Good Burger 3. But yeah, I could talk to you for days. I don't know if you have any other meetings lined up. I don't want to go over 30 minutes unless I think you scheduled it for 30.
Yes. Yes, Devontae Rain will be joining me at 4, so we could definitely just continue to keep talking because the audience, they're loving it.
Yeah.
The viewers, they're loving it. It's blind, not just sleep. Indeed, we are your girl, Gigi.
Gigi's a savage. So maybe can we throw her on here or no?
Sure.
Can you invite
it's
her?
Up to her.
You want to jump on, Gigi? You got time? Let's see. Let's see if I can add her. I'm not really good at adding people, but let's see. How do you add her?
Yeah, she'd have to send an invite.
Oh, okay. Gigi, send a send request so we could talk about what you're up to. But yeah. Yo, I met her. I met this girl this girl's so talented. You know who she reminds me of a little? Left Eye.
Okay,
She reminds me a little
you
of
know
Left.
I'm a big TLC fan. You guys been following my Instagram. You know I'm a big TLC fan. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. She's multi-talented. It's rare you find people that are mad talented in everything. And that's what really, that's what I look for. I look for talent too. So I look for all the top athletes. I connect with all the top athletes when they're like in sixth grade. I talk to their fathers. And then when they get older, like when they go to the NBA draft, I know them. So like the NBA draft this year, I knew 10 of the people that were drafted, the top 10 people. Yeah, I message them all the time. But because I'm trying to build this network where I do entertainment, sports, politics. If someone can control, well, I want to say control. If someone can network, like my guy Reginald Hudlin, who directed The Black Godfather, who I talked to. If I can be the next Black Godfather, that's really my goal. You should watch that movie on Netflix. That'll explain what I'm doing, which is trying to be the network of like the gatekeeper. I don't like that word, but I want to be like the guy that can open the doors for everybody. Like, if you have someone that can open the doors for you, you don't have to do as much, which sounds silly, but you don't have to spend as much. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars and hope it pays off. Because I want to do it where I don't charge people. I want to build a network where it's just like, oh, I want to get into the Sony Records label. I want to talk to the CEO. Okay, do you have a reasonable, I want to be that guy where I can deliver that. I mean, that wouldn't be free, obviously, but stuff like that on high level, because a lot of artists want fame, but when they get to that point, I notice when they realize how hard the work is, they don't really want it. They don't really want it. Only the top people really want it. And the really top people, they'll starve to get it. I'm not even lying. They'll starve to get it. Like I grew up with zero food in my life. Like growing up, not my life, but when I was a child, I didn't have a lot. I'll say that. My mom tried her best, single mom, stuff like that. Never met my dad. I could say all that stuff. All that. I could say all that. Everyone got excuses. I don't got no more excuses. It's all on me. It's all on you. So that's really my message. I just want to make sure people know it's just all on you. It ain't on your parent. It ain't on your sibling, your spouse. It's all on you. If you don't go hard enough, it's on you. You look in the mirror, it's you.
yeah.
My girlfriend tells me all the time. She's like, you're mad at yourself, And that's really what it is. And a lot of people's mad at themselves, so then they hate on other people and bully. I was bullied my whole school year. Since I was six years old, I've been bullied. You think that bothers me? Like, it did when I was a kid, I ain't gonna lie. But bullies, all that stuff, anything you think, not anything, but a lot of stuff you think of, I've been through it, but people would never be able to tell from. My point is, everyone goes through some shit. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You just got to keep going.
And then what's so crazy is that now, after the people who bullied you throughout, grade school, kindergarten, whatever, they see the growth within you now, and they start to come around. And I've had things like that happen.
Yeah. And you're the bigger person, and you just ignore it and just, all right, cool. Same. I'll be like, oh, yeah, you remember when you put me in a locker? Like, I was really bullied, like, like one of those, like, movies. It's going to be in my book when I drop my book next year. But, because bullying's a really thing that triggers a lot of stuff. I've seen people bullied for what sex they like, all that stuff. I don't like none of that because I've seen it all and I see how it, I know why they bullied. My mind was already thinking why they bully. They must get abused or something at home. That's where my head was already. They didn't even know that my head was already thinking for them. A lot of bullies don't even think of that. Like the person you're bullying could be like, oh, he must be hurting because of home. Oh, he must get abused at home. Or, abuse is real, Abuse is real. There's all types of abuse, physical, mental. And, I don't condone none of that. And I think everyone's equal. Like hurt people hurt people. That's a real statement.
And
That'd
that,
be a real statement. Hmm. Yep. Sorry, I cut you off.
no, I was saying that is true. What a person has experienced, they'll take that out on the next person, and that's just not right at
Mm-hmm.
all. So you have to
We
talk about it, find an outlet and talk about it.
we got to talk about that. And here's the other thing too. A lot of people just more based on what your page is about. Beauty. You know, I feel like your image really helps create your confidence, and that's really what your page feels like to me. Is like you're helping people build their confidence and create the beauty in their self. I think that's the message I got from your Instagram page mostly.
Yeah.
It, is it? And did I nail it? Is it close? Good, good. I think I lost audio. I can't hear you.
Yes, I was saying you nailed it perfectly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to feel confident. I want people to feel that there's a beauty within yourself inside. You know, find something that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. And it can be the most inanimate, beautiful thing in life. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, I'm a fan of this teeth filter. Oh, I like that filter. My bad. I'm a clown too. I definitely want to dabble into some comedic stuff in the future, but I want people to take me more serious for these next 2 years. We got a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna be busy. Oh man, this filter. Oh man, that filter's amazing. We need some veneers. I need some veneers. Wow. But yeah, just stay positive, having good energy. Like it feels like we already knew each other for a long time, and we just spoke for 30 minutes. So imagine if you get where I'm going with that, right? Look at Anthony. You thought me and Anthony probably knew each other long. I knew that guy one day.
I think you guys could have fooled me, like the camaraderie that you guys had.
Well, not to cut you off, but I build rapport quickly. Because I'm just a regular guy. I'm just normal. Like I'm not trying to get over on nobody. I don't got time for it. I'm trying to get ahead in life myself. I'm a fun guy though. I'm not gonna lie though, work consumes me, so I don't do a lot of family stuff. So that's my weakness right now. I'm not really family oriented, so I'm trying to switch it up, but staying busy is hard. I think that's the biggest thing is like you're gonna lose something when you work crazy hours. And mostly it's the family stuff. Like you're missing events, you're missing family things, you're missing family cookouts, and you too probably, right?
Well, I haven't really missed any family. I try to balance it out with doing the platform and then family in real time, and it's a lot. It takes a toll on you, but for me, it's so worth it because I wouldn't be here where I'm at without the family.
I love it. I love it. And that's good that you have a good supporting family. You know, family's good at supporting. Some families aren't so good at supporting. It's like every family's a little different. You just gotta know because some families only gonna want. And I could go a whole list of that word want. But you know, what's the reparation? Like, what's the reciprocal? Are you gonna reciprocate? Are you gonna help me if I help you? You know, I think of everything like business, and sometimes family doesn't like that, and that's where I run into a lot of arguments. And I'm like, all right, I'll just unfollow you. Like, it's not that serious. Like, sometimes Instagram, I notice, creates different energy. Is probably a good way to say it. Sometimes, like when you're doing a lot of stuff, it creates different energy. Like when you're in the room, which is like I'm not used to that. I don't really like that. I just want everyone to treat me regular, like normal. I don't want to be treated differently. Sometimes I feel like family specifically treats you differently when you're doing a lot of different stuff, and I don't really like. That's why I don't go to a lot of family stuff, to be honest. Because I don't want attention on me. If I'm at a kid's party, I don't want attention on me. Like, I want attention on the kid. Like, why am I going to go there and then everyone come, hey, what you doing? I saw you on this, that. it's a never-ending conversation because when you do a lot of stuff, I could just keep saying this. It sounds like you're bragging, and I don't like that. So that's why I don't go to family stuff, to be honest. I don't think I ever told nobody that, honestly. But yeah, this is a good call. I'll probably let you go because I want you to get prepared for your next call. I want to make sure
Yeah.
you get all prepared for that. But we could keep talking, man. This is good. I love this. You inspire me. Just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe look into some motivational speaking because I think you could be a good motivational speaker too for a lot of different people. I mean, you're already doing it now if you really think of it. So that's enough.
And it is. I hope I've had an impact on you guys. I hope you guys, all this love in here, I hope you guys have all been impacted by this live and take away something positive from it. You know, just learning and sitting and listening and journaling.
And I'll just leave one last message is just stay positive and just true to yourself and just look yourself in the mirror. If you're not where you want to be, look yourself in the mirror and figure out where you got to be. It's really simple as that and just work it. Don't think about all the obstacles that it takes to get to that. That's my advice. Yeah, I love this call. I'll definitely do it again. I appreciate you. I'm trying to pray, but I'm holding the phone. But I love your energy. Anything you need, any resource, I got you. You're locked in. I'll send you my actual number because, you know, it's more than just Instagram and social media. I just use that as a tool. And that's what people forget, that it's a tool. But, yeah, I'll let you go. Get ready for your next. I'll jump in your live just to check it out, too. I want to see what you're doing next. But, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. You're going to kill it. And, I'll make sure I'll introduce you to a few people, 24/7 especially.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to everything. I can't wait.
Bye, guys. Appreciate you. Stay blessed.
You too.